Hey guys, back again. Another lighting upgrade. It's probably getting pretty repetitive at this point, but I've decided that the HIDs, the HID converted Hella 700 FFs are coming off the truck. I like them a lot. They project really far, but I don't know. Once you've had LEDs, like anything else, is just kind of a cumbersome upgrade. I mean, they take a while to warm up. They're huge. They're not as solid as I'd like. It's just a lot of little niggling things that I just want to replace and try something else. So I didn't spend a lot of money. I got a great deal on something that I've been wanting to try for a while. It is a light bar, dual row, which I usually don't like. Honestly, I think they look pretty cheap for the most part, or at least the older ones do. But I'm pretty excited about this one because it was a steal at about 160 bucks shipped. It's pretty low. So you notice I finally have a proper box opening device. So not much money. This is a 22-inch bar. There's something pretty special about it that it is a Chinese bar as well, with CREE LEDs. There's something pretty cool about it that I'm excited to try out, that I really think is going to be a competitive aspect for Chinese bars to larger manufacturers. Here's the bar all bubble wrapped. I don't know if you can see yet, but this bar has 4D optics, and I think 4D, I'm not really sure about that terminology, but as you can see, it's got lots of little lenses in there. And the interesting thing about 4D, this plastic off, looks like it's kind of stuck in there, I'll get that off later. The interesting thing about these is that these lenses, I think they're called aspheric lenses in more cultured, lighting communities. What they do is kind of the same thing as a reflector with better results if it's done correctly. Aspheric lenses kind of act like a nozzle for light. So LEDs have a very wide spread of light. If you just had the chip, I think you get about 140 degrees worth of spread. And that's really wide. I mean, that's, that's not very useful. You're not going to get much projection. Lenses, specifically aspheric lenses, will take that light and they'll direct it forward. They'll take it and they'll direct all those different, photon beams forward and in a very focused pattern. Based on the geometry of the lens, you can get a very, very tight beam. So, what I'm thinking, not sure, might not be, but what I'm thinking is that this LED bar will do a little better what LED bars kind of suck at right now, which is distance. I know Baja Designs has some really far projecting LED lights, but Chinese bars have really lacked it. I mean, they've put out they've got lumen ratings and wattage that rivals any sort of big name bar. A lot more in some cases. They'll just blast out hundreds of watts, 300, 400 watts. But the light, without good optics, you just got a lot of light where you don't need it, and it looks really bright, but then you try to use it and your night vision sucks. Like your pupils will they'll constrict, and you won't even it won't be as bright or as useful as you think. It's just a lot of light. But these aspheric lenses will hopefully focus the light very tightly, so the lumens you do get from these, second bin, third bin LED chips that, admittedly aren't the best chips, will suddenly become much more useful because it's directed in a much more consistent and usable pattern. So I'm really excited. Classic Chinese bar, no connector, no problem. I'll solder one on. I'm going to take off those lights and stick them on. I'm not going to do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow morning, but I'll film it once they're on and then we're going to go try them out. This is a 22-inch bar, nothing crazy. I don't even know the wattage on it. for the mounting hardware. Alright, here's mounting hardware. And hopefully stainless hardware, probably not. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's any documentation on the light. You know what? For 160 bucks, I don't care. Oh wait, here we go. 120 watt, alright? Nothing crazy. Looks like it's a combo bar. I didn't really specify what I wanted. But, oh. If you want light bars for cheap, alright? Like cheap Chinese bars that, you know, they're waterproof, they'll last, and they'll give you a lot of light. I got this from Southern Lighting Company. I'll put the name on the bottom of the screen on Instagram, alright? Follow this guy, direct message him. Prices are phenomenal. He'll cut you a deal almost anything. He has sales all the time. Great customer service. I asked him a million questions and he wasn't fazed at all. Answered every single one. Sent this light bar out really quick. Shipping was, you know, I mean, 160 bucks would have been $10 less without shipping, but it was phenomenal service for a company that doesn't even have a website. So if you're looking for LED bars for cheap, go to that account. You'll find something. He's got everything. No big names, but you know, every Chinese light you could ever want. Anyway, let's get this thing hooked up. Alright, it's installation time. I actually took my KC bar off too because truck just got inspected today. Oh, you can't even see that sticker, but I wanted to make sure my front plate was as visible as possible, and I thought it was going to be an issue, but passed with no issue at all. So I'm going to stick this KC bar back on. I want to show you something that's pretty funny. The KC bar and the CREE bar the housing is virtually identical. I've heard of KC as being just a branded Chinese bar, at least some of their stuff. It's not a knock at KC. This thing's held up so incredibly well. Like, not even a blemish on it. Hasn't leaked. Hasn't done it. It works every time. So, great bar. It's just kind of interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna get this installed and then I'll show you what it looks like. My camera utterly sucks at low light conditions, but here you go. It's all mounted up. Actually mounted pretty nicely. The hardware wasn't bad like some of the Chinese bars I've dealt with before. All goes together nicely, pretty simple, not like convoluted, crazy setup. And yeah, it looks good on there. Back to an all LED setup. Squadron Sports spot. Squadron Sport wide cornering, Squadron Pro spot, CREE 4D, KC highlight, amber 3D, and then of course the reciprocal on the other side. And now I say we test them out. Alright, here's a little beam comparison for you. So here are my Squadron Sports on the ditch brackets. Alright. Here's the KC. Here is the new CREE with 4Ds. Alright, so you can see the beam is very centered in the middle. Got pretty good projection. Not great, but hey, they're cheap CREE 3-watt optics or LEDs. You're not going to get anything nuts. And then here are the Squadron Pros plus the Squadron Sport wide cornering. You can see that's just as much light, if not more. Yeah, a lot more actually. That shows you the difference. That's what you're paying for. More usable lumens. Although I am impressed with this Chinese bar. Not great, but a lot more focused. You know, it'll do for now. And let me show you everything on. Not bad. I'll show you. Yeah, you can't even see, that's so much. Not bad, I like it. For the price, good light. Looks really solid, looks like it'll last. Time will tell, but I like it. Anyway, my dog. There's another video for you guys. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something, and good luck with your own projects. And I'll hopefully have another video for you guys soon. Not sure what. Probably be a night test of these lights. But anyway, catch you guys later.